start repotting this philodendron, you can see this trellis is good for transport, but not good for the growth itself. All the petioles are twisted together. Now I pull it out from the nursery pot. It looks like a root bound, but I don't think so, because it's planted in dense cocoa coa. It's only on the outside it looks like root bound. And now you can see the big strong root between the side of the pot and the potting mix. It's not mix, it's just 100% cocoa coa. And from my experience, this couple of months, in the middle of this potting soil coa, it's only hairy, fragile, weak root, and very short. So after 40 minutes, I cleaned most of the soil away. You can see in the middle, they are hairy root, not very strong. By some miracle, I could separate these 3 plants, losing like 5% of root. Then at the bottom, this time I add pumice against the nets. So I have repotted this philodendron into the pot and with a moss pot, and a lot of effort. Is really difficult to put him safely in the pot because it's very soft. And during the procedure, 2 of the deep frozen leaves are gone, snapped. But it's been several days since I reported it. It looks okay, and all the leaves are firm. Compared with when I bought it, they get the strength back. Very nice and firm. And this one have the damage from the cold. The damage do not get any worse, and the leaf itself is firm up. It's not soft anymore, it's hardened up. So I did not cut them off, then let the young leaves grow, then maybe sometime later I cut them off. This is a newly opened leaf when I rebought it. So now it's hardening up, getting hardened. How to say this? It's good. It's prosperous, very nice. And you can see even when they are very young, you see these strips on the side already. And I also covered the surface of the soil with pebbles. Really, I invested money this time on the pebbles. I bought a lot. I am so sick of these randomly flying nets. It is really annoying. I have this sticker for precaution, but several days passed since nothing happened, which is good. And you can see they are actually quite young plants. This it's only growth 1 node, 2 node. Only that this is even shorter. And even with such a short branch, we have such a big leaf. So they are actually, when I release it from the bamboo trellis, you can see they are actually quite young and short. Yes, with this ambitious moss pot. But I prefer to bind them to where they should be. Then later, when all these petioles are sticky with each other, then to separate them is more difficult. Here is even a very young pop-up. So, yes, it's quite a young plant. I think when I bought it, it's actually packed and binded good for the transport, not good for planting. So I think it's good that I can release it. And oh yes, and this unfolding leaf. This one, it takes some time, and in the middle it's broken. Looks like too dry. And in the middle of the leaves sometimes could have holes. I think it's humidity, and yes, I try to keep the humidity to 60%. So far so good. When I touch it, the leaves are very, you feel the life. It's solid, it's very firm. I'm not worried about it. And here is another new leaf, another one, and here also coming out. And the very hairy patio is also interesting. And this is the worst leaf from the cold shock. But even that, after relaxed 3 days at home, the rest of the leaves are doing fine. This part did not getting worse. It is like that. So I keep it. It will not recover, but it will also not get worse. It's a pity I did not met you 1 day earlier. So at the moment it don't look very beautiful as a whole plant, but I hope, I have confidence he will grow into a very gorgeous plant.